Hello friends, welcome to my channel Master the Monster. Are you the one who think math is a monster? Are you frustrated with your heavy mathematical calculations? Are you haunted by the homeworks given by your math teacher? Are you annoyed about your mathematics exam? Now you can stop worrying. With little interest and regular practice, you can master the monster. All that you need to do is just subscribe to my channel so that you can join with me to overcome your fear for maths. Okay, class 10, CBSE Maths, Chapter 1, Real Numbers, Exercise 1.1, Problem number 3. An army contingent of 660 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Okay, now let us see the clear explanation of what this problem says, right? Okay, now let's see a small visualization of this problem so that we'll better understand what is given in the problem and what do we need to find in this problem. Of course, this problem is a exercise problem under Euclid's division lemma. So obviously I'm going to apply Euclid's division lemma and find the HCF of the two numbers, given two numbers. That's what we are going to do. But the thing is, let's see the explanation why we have to find the HCF of two numbers. So what is given, what is asked, and what makes us find the HCF of two numbers. Let's see a small visualization of this problem. Okay friends, though I am not technically sound, I have made a small visualization of this problem because I do believe that learning through visualization is more effective than theoretical learning. So let's see the explanation of the problem number 3, exercise 1.1, when with the members of army contingent, and they are 616 in number. So the number of members in army contingent is 616, and these members are going to march behind the members of an army band, and they are 32 in numbers, right? So army band will be in the front and the soldiers will be at the back. They will be marching like this, and you see that they are not equal in number. The band is only 32, but these soldiers are in 616 numbers. So they are not equal in numbers, but my job is to arrange them in equal number of columns, right? Means what is that? Arranging them in equal number of columns. Let's see. Suppose, for example, I arrange them in two columns, right? So first I have to arrange the band members, then only soldiers will march, isn't it? Following the band members. So first let me arrange the band members in two columns. So 2, 4, 6, 8, like this. I arrange the band members like this. They go on up to how many columns will they go? They are totally 32 in number, isn't it? So, and I have arranged them in two columns, so automatically they will go. There will be 16 rows of band members, right? I have given only 4 rows, but you imagine there will be 16 rows of band members. This is my first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Likewise, it goes on up to 16 rows, right? After that comes the soldiers. So they are also arranged in two columns. So 2, 4, 6, 8, it goes on, and they are 616 in number. So I get up to 308 rows. So this is only 32 rows, 16 rows, and here we get 308 rows. So is it a pleasant sight to look? Is that okay? No. So I can have some better arrangement, I think, right? So let me arrange them in 4 columns. Just I'll try. Okay, I don't go for 3 columns because this number 616 and 32 are not divisible by number 3. So I go for the numbers which divide both 616 and 32, right? Okay, now when I arrange them in 4 columns, arranging the band members first, 4, 8, 12, likewise it goes on, and as there are 32 members, I get up 8 rows. After 8 rows, I get the members of the contingent. So they will form up to 154 rows. So this seemed to be somewhat okay. But still, let me find a better arrangement, right? So how could I get the best suitable arrangement for this? Now I am in need of a number that is common to both the number of members and they divide them both. That is, I need a number which divides 616 as well as 32. So both the group it should divide exactly, right? And then that also should be the maximum number to accommodate the members of the group. So I need a common divisor and that should be the greatest number. That should be the maximum number. So what's that? That's obviously the highest common factor. See, so now this is how I get the idea of finding the highest common factor to this problem. So if we find the highest common factor, that will be the best suitable number for arranging the members in the parade so that it looks very pleasant, right? Now let's get into the problem and find HCF by Euclid's division lemma and find what is the exact number in which we can arrange and then come back to our presentation and see what is that arrangement, right? Having clearly seen that why we are going to find the HCF of two numbers, the given two numbers are 660 and 32. Okay, now we'll apply Euclid's division lemma. Already I have given the description of Euclid's division in the lemma in the link below. You can go through it before solving the problem. Okay, now let me take the two numbers. The bigger one as A as usual 660 and B equal 32. And let's apply Euclid's division lemma to these two numbers. That is, let me divide these two numbers and get the quotient and remainder. So 616, let me divide it by 32 so that I get quotient to be 1 and remainder 8. So I can express using Euclid's division lemma as A equal BQ plus R. So 616 can be represented as 32 into quotient 1 plus remainder R. And here the remainder is not equal 0. So again let me divide taking A equal the divisor, the previous divisor 32 and B equal to the remainder 8. So that I get the quotient to be 4 and the remainder 0. So I have got 32 in terms of 8 into 4 plus 0. So in this step, I have got the remainder as 0. So let me stop here because Euclid's division algorithm says once we get the remainder 0, then we have got the HCF. And the HCF is nothing but HCF of 616 and 32 as the divisor at this stage, that is equal to 8. So I can arrange the members of the army contingent and the band members in 8 columns. So if I arrange them in 8 columns, that will be the perfect arrangement. Okay, now let's get into the visualization and see the arrangement of them in 8 columns. Okay, now the arrangement I have got 8 columns, isn't it? So now the solution is arranging them in 8 columns. So 8, 16, 24, 32. So the band members is over because they are 32 in number. Then comes the army contingent. So they will be arranged in 8 columns. Likewise, it goes on. We get 27 rows. So this is much better and more perfect arrangement for the parade. So now the parade looks beautiful, right? Thank you.